Yesterday, I talked about how in the face of an apocalyptic disaster in California, some, sadly and predictably, used a tragedy to try and score political points.
And they're going to honor that judicial responsibility. Supreme Court decision yesterday, okay, all right, but I don't see the Supreme Court addressing the fact that one of its justices had an improper conversation.
Michael, I'm not saying we're walking in a winter wonderland.
Joe, you had your moment. Let me just finish the point.
I know, but
I get
tell
that.
us something we don't know.
Well, I'm telling you something that you seem to forget. And
so
let me make my point. You may not like it, but I'm going to make it. And the reality of it is, I take your civility argument, and you like to say 78 million people voted for Donald Trump. Well, 82 million people voted for Joe Biden.
Right.
And he didn't get that civility that you're talking about from Donald Trump in those 4 years.
Right.
So now the expectation is, oh, because he's won again and he got 78 million people, we all got to be civil to Donald Trump. Well, okay, I'm prepared to be civil.
Nobody said that.
You did.
No, I didn't say it.
I did.
I didn't say everybody has to be civil.
The reality of it is, you're using the term civil. I've never used that term. I'm using your term. You put civility on the table.
And you said we all have to be civil. There is a pushback that you have to have.
But Joe.
I'm just talking about Barack Obama.
I'm not fine. I'm not talking about that. My main point is everybody's looking at this from a one-way perspective. How we need to approach Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. How the hell is he approaching us?
Yeah.
Right?
The man wants to lock up citizens. The man wants to turn the government against him. How are we to respond to that? Are we supposed to be civil?
Michael, do you think we don't know that?
Doesn't seem like it.
But can I just say I've already texted our friend Michael Steele. I'm trying to get him to come next Saturday because he was fantastic. How come he's still a Republican and he pushing back better against Trump and this whole show coming up? Then, right? This is okay. Where do we even start with this? So they started a conversation about, Barack Obama and being civil to Trump. Well, first of all, Barack Obama, that says more about his class and grace.
Absolutely.
And also, he got the short straw because Michelle Obama couldn't be there. He got stuck sitting next to because he's good with kids. He's the one that everybody knows that, getting stuck next to that grandpa.
Actually, they did it in order of
anyway, but Michael
succession.
was saying this morning, civility is a two-way street. I'm sorry. We are Donald Trump Central here at the Stephanie Miller Show.
That's our prerogative.
I'm sorry. I am Team Karen Pence. He tried to kill her husband.
And her, potentially.
Yes, I am Team Kamala Harris, she was just like, not today, Satan. Not even looking at you. I am Team George Bush, which is perfect for Olivia Troy coming on today. I never thought I'd be Team George Bush on anything. What was that? It kind of was douchey frat boy, but he smacked Barack Obama in the stomach. I don't know what that is. It's like
they have a
it's
thing.
towel snappy.
The two of them have a thing.
Right, but totally snubbed Trump. He's always the turd in every punch bowl. No one wants him there. No one wants him anywhere. Oh, my God. And talk about civility. First of all, he falls asleep during Carter's funeral. He's the only one that doesn't put his hand over his heart when the casket comes down. He won't shut up talking to Barack Obama even after the service started. So you're telling me, like, we're the ones that are supposed to be civil to Trump because blah, 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 blah. But yeah, Joe and Mika used it as a way to try to re-excuse their behavior going and bending the knee. And by the way, they asked for that invite. It's not like they got invited and went, well, we went to listen or blah, or whatever. Right. They asked to go kiss the ring and bend the knee. Oh, my God. But yeah, Michael Steele used the phrase bend the knee for Joe, and just that civility is a two-way street. And, it gets one of those Joe Scarborough lectures, right? Like, oh, I'm sure that'll make all your friends on Blue Sky, happy, but blah, blah, congratulations. It's like, no, Joe, you don't understand. You're supposed to be the liberal channel. You're the one that started the chain of cowardice. You're the one that, if people think, oh, the people on the liberal channel won't even stand up to him, they're going to go preemptively kiss the ring, go obey in advance. Why do you think ABC caved, right? And then, you know what I mean? It becomes like a circular coward jerk. What?
Yep.
Sorry. It's not like I write this in advance, Chris.
I
Don't
know.
Look at me.
I know.
I'm just blurting. But don't ask us in California. We just insulted our governor with a stupid nickname and blamed us for for this tragedy going on. Screw you.
Right.
I'm not like, oh, really? I'm supposed to be acting civil about it because Trump is going to be president.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Like Hurricane Andrew in Joe Scarborough's own state, sometimes natural disasters are too big for humans to get a handle on or for humans to stop.
And if you want political incompetence, they can't even keep the power grid on in Texas.
Right.
And Ted Cruz goes to Cancun, where'd he go? Cancun.
Cancun, yeah.
Michael, why do you...
Not you. I'm just saying the
Michael,
broader
Michael,
you.
Why do you feel the need to create false choices?
I'm not creating a false choice. I'm using your words.
You have created...
I'm using you. You put civility on the table.
My words. You took me saying that it's not the end of the world, that Barack Obama smiled and talked to Donald Trump, and you're turning that into that we have no idea what's before us.
I'm not.
You will play very well today on Blue Sky and Threads and X. Congratulations.
I'm not playing to anybody. I don't have an audience here. I'm just saying. I don't have a particular. I'm talking to the American people just like you are. I'm using the words you use.
No, you're twisting.
And so I'm not twisting your words. So let me untwist them.
Okay, good.
Civility is a two-way street, as I said at the very beginning, and then you attacked that.
No, I didn't attack that.
You did.
Yes, Michael.
You did. So you didn't know.
You need to go back and look at the tape.
We can look at the tape. But the reality of it is, my general point, Joe, is that civility is a two-way street. If you want to throw civility on the table, I'm with you. I'm all down with that. At the funeral of a former president is a seminal American moment, all right? And it's an important one. And yeah, the politics and the sort of funny moments that occur, those are great. But next week, we start a new regime. We start a new direction. And everybody wants us to behave a certain way in this new era. And I'm more than willing to do
what's
that.
That way?
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
What
if it's civility, if it's accommodation to Donald Trump, as we see corporate America doing, if it's bending the knee, whatever it is. But my point is,
does anybody here think that we should accommodate Donald Trump when he violates political norms, democratic norms? Does anybody? Because I don't.
Because that's not what we're talking about.
Does anybody believe that?
Conversation, Joe.
There you go.
Right, he's absolutely
this conversation because.
But Susan, it doesn't mean we don't need to have it. We need to have it. Right, but do we have to have a fight about Barack Obama and civility? No. I take your point. I think what maybe Michael's trying to do, and there are no answers to this right now, is what does the nature of standing up for the rules and the norms and the people who are going to be affected by this, what does that look like? It is not taken shape yet.